All right, here we are in Sydney at the airport. This is an arrival. Sydney airport arrival. Domestic flight on Virgin Australia from Melbourne. Flight time was about an hour and 10 minutes. They schedule it for an hour and 30 minutes, but it doesn't take that long. Got a little bottleneck here. I don't know why.
Midnight.
All right. I don't know why it's so bottleneck. You'd think people want to get to moving.
No,
Here we go.
Sorry, we were might have been on the flight. I didn't know.
So, rumor has it they're building a new airport. You can tell this is a very old airport. I was going to do a Melbourne departure, but I got thrown off because there was a problem. I ended up taking an Uber, and it took, right when we got to the area where the entrance is to the airport, it was about a 35-minute log jam, just a traffic jam for 35 minutes to go basically 1 kilometer. So I ended up having to get out of the Uber and walk about 600 meters, just because if I stayed in that line, I wasn't going to be able to make the flight. And I had arrived 2.5 hours before. 2.5 hours before, a domestic flight is usually pretty decent, but I wasn't sure how long the wait time was going to be in that line with logjam, gridlock. So I didn't even have time to get my camera out and make a video, just because I've never seen that in an airport before. The Uber driver was saying there was a car crash at first, so it made sense. I was like, oh my gosh, a car crash right here at the airport? Wow. We were just like, wow. And then he's like, oh no, it's not a car crash, it's road construction. And then I was like, wow, road construction? They planned road construction that completely holds up traffic. And then when we got there, nope, it wasn't the road construction. There was road construction, but that wasn't why. It's literally just that that airport has such a bottleneck. You could see how bottlenecks happen in these Aussie airports. So it's good they're building new ones, because these things are busting at the seams basically. But here's Canberra. I didn't know you could fly in from Canberra. It seemed like Canberra is so close. Let's see, I'm coming in from Melbourne. But yeah, you can tell this airport's real old. So, I mean, considering this is the pride and joy of Australia, it's like what they have in New York at LaGuardia or JFK. That airport over there is old, but they just built the new terminal at JFK and LaGuardia, I believe. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Jetstar. I'm coming in from Virgin. Let's see, Canberra. Must be over here. That's all Jetstar, I think. Just keep in mind, this is the domestic terminal, so I'm sure the international. I've never actually done an international flight out of Sydney, I don't think. It seemed like every time I left Australia, I was going to out of Gold Coast or Brisbane to New Zealand. Right, Melbourne. Let's see here. Been on the ground only like 5 minutes. All right, we've been on the ground for about 15 to 20 minutes and the bags have started to come out. All right, so we've got our bag. 15 to 20 minutes it took. It says you can catch the train if you want. So let's see here. Just outside, I believe, is the taxi pickup. And we'll try to find the ride share. All right. Limos, no sign for ride share. Okay. They do have taxis. But I'm a ride share kind of guy. But that train seems interesting. I bet some of you are wanting me to take the train, don't you? We'll inquire about the train, but I'm usually an Uber kind of guy. Where is Uber? No signs. It's going to be good for Sydney to get a new airport. Hopefully they do the signage a little bit different. Unless maybe the big thing is just get you on a train, huh? Everyone just walks across. Okay. When in Rome, do as Romans do, right?
Right here. Yeah, just follow it.
Oh, priority pickup. So I'm assuming that's got to be Uber. Where's the train? Is it over there? I'm going to Potts Point. That's where I'll be going. I think the new airport is due like end of year. That's gonna be, I'll bet that's gonna be a beauty. It's gonna be an absolute gem, I'll bet. I'm excited for that. I'll have to come back and do an international arrival for that one. I still need to do the new JFK and LaGuardia. I haven't even done LAX's new Tom Jobin, or whatever it's called, Tom. Okay, let's see here. Trains. I'm going to try Uber. All right. Well, I've booked an Uber. I'm walking over to the Priority and Express Pickup. Here they call it Priority and Express Pickup. In other places, they just simply call it rideshare. So you could get confused if you didn't know that. If you didn't watch this video, you'd see that. Because to me, priority and express pickup just means that someone's family is picking them up. Rideshare is a universally used term that means Uber, Grab, Didi, whatever it's called. Let's see on the app where I'm supposed to be picked up. Oh, it's been searching for a couple minutes now. Still no driver. All right, I had to cancel that one because it timed out. So the one I'm going with now is called Comfort, and it is, I think, 68 or 72 Aussie. To get to Potts Point, which is not quite as far as CBD. Those are Ubers. All right, here we go. We got a driver. parked over here. Here we go. Hello. Boy. There we go.